If you love Baltimore sports, you'll love WNST.net.
Here at High Tops Backstage Grill and Timonium. Give it up again for Ed Dickson, ladies and gentlemen. Ed, it's funny, we've had a couple breakout stars this season out here at High Tops. And
breakout stars.
Yeah, breakout stars. And I think it's a debate. We got a runoff vote between your son Trey, who is up here hanging out, and then Art Jones' kid, who actually did, I think, a segment of the radio show.
Real?
So I think you guys have kind of a little of a runoff. You've got a Facebook page for your son, don't you?
Yeah. I got my Facebook page back, but I kind of deleted my Facebook page, and I made him a Facebook page so our family can look at his photos and his progression of him growing up.
It hasn't gotten like weird, has it? There haven't been like,
I don't know. Probably some people stealing pictures and stuff. But, I don't know. We did it kind of family oriented, so.
It's funny, he's so young, and everybody remembers, of course, that he was born the night of the Jets game, your rookie season, your first ever NFL game, and your son was born that night. Is there anything about him and his like personality that you can sense that he maybe knows a little bit about what's going on right now?
Well, before he actually started walking really good, he can get down in a three-point stance. On my girl go hut hike, and he runs across the room.
Oh, that's cool.
And gets back in a three-point stance. So he's a football baby.
What position's he gonna play?
I don't know. Whatever one pays him. I told him to play golf. Stay away from football. Play golf or something.
When we had the night that Joe came out here, I told him we're counting on his kid to be the next, at some point become the quarterback in Baltimore. So at some point maybe it's, Joe Flacco Jr. throwing a Trey Dickson for a touchdown in Baltimore. I like the sounds of that.
For the Super Bowl of whatever year that is.
Yeah, Super Bowl 68 or something, whatever, Super Bowl 70, I guess.
I love it.
I like everything about it, no doubt, man.
I love it.
Now, Ed, with your son being so young, I mean, obviously he doesn't really know what's going on a whole lot right now with everything going on with you and getting ready to play the biggest game of your career to this point on Sunday. There'll be another one 2 weeks after that, but are you looking forward to, hopefully you have a long career and he'll be able to enjoy and share in some of that as he gets a little bit older, but are you looking forward to, at one point, being able to sit down with him and say, this is what your dad did back in 2011? I mean, that has to be pretty cool to have your son so young right now, but knowing that you have some good stories in store for him in the future.
Yeah, most definitely. That's what it's all about. I mean, having your young child that you can share your memories with, what better memory than a Super Bowl? A Super Bowl that you can go back and you'll always be a part of history that he can go back and look at and say, my dad won the Super Bowl this year, and things like that. And then I do little things for him just to show him how much I care about him. I mean, I even try to implement him in my touchdown or whatever. I put up the 3D glasses, and he's Trey Dickson, so that's cool, kind of giving homage to him.
That is really cool, man. For you, is there any healthy level of nervousness for you? Is there any, whatever that feeling is before you step out in the postseason game, knowing this is exactly what you said earlier, it's win and go home, or win or go home?
Well, I think the nerves are definitely going to be there. It's how you control those nerves. I mean, you can't be too anxious and let yourself get over anxious and get turnovers and stuff like that. But you got to be emotional. You got to play with passion, and that's what this game is all about. And prime example is 52. He plays with passion every single play, and if we take a little bit from him, it's hard for any team to beat us. You
were telling us that he delivered a speech to you guys on Saturday night. Is there anything about it that you can share with us or just give us an idea of what he was talking about?
Man, I don't even know how you just listen to him, and he grasps everybody's attention in the room. Everybody stands up at attention, and just their focus is there. And he could be talking about water, and you're going to get the point, because he comes across as being sincere and being real, and the things he relates it to is crazy. I think he was talking about Joshua and something like that, and I was just ready to go knock somebody out.
Right, I don't care. You could be reading movie reviews right now. I'd probably just go do something.
Oh my God, and it's hard getting those speeches the night before the game, because you have to just, can you repeat that? Can I videotape this and play it back before the game? But he's amazing, man, and whenever he's done playing, he needs to be hired as a motivational speaker, because he's our guy, man. He is the Raven.
Who's talking before the game then? Who is it you guys have so much build-up time before you actually hit a football field. What are you guys doing, and who's pulling you aside, and who's addressing you, and what are they saying?
Well, we all got our individual ways of getting ready for the game, but it's everybody. I mean, our offensive leaders, Ray Rice and Anquan Bolden, even Joe a little bit, we're all talking to each other. Basically, we're relaying or saying the things that we need to do in the game just to get them out on the table. And our defensive leaders, we have so many of them. They're so vocal. I mean, from Ray Lewis to Ed Reed to Terrence Cody to everybody.
Terrence Cody's a vocal leader?
Terrence Cody just blurts out anything.
What's something he might say, if you can share it?
God. He'll start saying some verse from a song or something, and everybody gets into it. I mean, the defense has their own swag, so to say, and it's unlike any other team in the league. And they're a special group, and that pays homage to their coach and the things that he's been doing with them this year. He lets them have their own personality and do their thing on the field.
Tell me what you just mentioned there, Coach. Your guys on the offensive side, your coach gets a lot of. He's a hot topic in this city, and a lot of people have a lot of opinions about him, a lot of thoughts.
He's loved.
Right. What does Cam Cameron mean to you guys as an offensive unit?
Cam Cameron, he's stubborn. He's going to do whatever he needs to do to win the game. He's going to run whatever he needs to run to win the game. He's going to stick to his guns, so to say. And it doesn't matter who like it or who likes it or who doesn't like it. And we as an offensive unit, we got to have his back. I mean, it doesn't matter what he calls. We got to make it work. And I think we did a really good job this year. A lot of credit go out to Joe because his ability to put faith in guys that he haven't played with for a long amount of time is really amazing. And all the people that criticize him, just look at what he has done in this year. I mean, with the limited amount of guys that he has. I mean, he hadn't played that long with Lee Evans or Torrey Smith or even myself. He's comfortable with the Todd Heaps or the Derek Mason.
Sure.
And we're still winning games. So it's dangerous to see how good we're going to be in years to come.
One more on Joe real quick. Obviously last week he was a little combative publicly. He kind of came out and said, you guys don't think I'm any good. Whenever we win, you don't give me any credit. When we lose, it's all my fault. When you hear him saying things like that, do you feel like he's kind of speaking on behalf of maybe the entire offense even?
Most definitely. He's definitely speaking on the behalf of all the offense because we have his back, and it's good to see Joe show some emotion like that.
Sure.
Because why not? I mean, he's a proven winner, and people don't give him credit still. I mean, after the Super Bowl, they're still probably not going to give him credit. Right. But we're going to be hosting up that trophy, and we're going to hand it right to him, and he's going to make sure you get a lot of pictures with him with it, holding the trophy.
Right.
Do you guys take that personally? I mean, let's just take the example from yesterday. I mean, Glenn brought it up right from the get-go. I mean, the drop, if we want to call it that. But you were talking in between segments how both you and Joe took accountability for that. You talked about, hey, I got my hands on that. I need to make that play. But Joe Flacco said, hey, I need to get that ball out in front, not throw it behind you. So when you hear that criticism, whether it's Cam Cameron, Joe Flacco, whomever on this team, do you take that personally, knowing that there's a lot more that goes into it than just one guy?
I think the only thing that matters is the communication between me and Joe, because we're going to be the two that's out there making those plays, the next play or in the Super Bowl. As long as we learn from that play and it doesn't happen again, there's nothing anybody can say to us to affect us. I mean, the criticism is going to be out there. Joe takes the heat because he is our leader on offense, and Cam Cameron takes a lot of the heat because he's the guy that's calling the shots on offense, and those are the guys that gets the fall for guys like me and other guys on the offense. So we have those guys back, and we're going to do whatever it takes to win games in our fashion.
If you love Baltimore sports, you'll love WNST.net.